Hi freshmen, I just wanted to give you some further instructions for week 6 assignments. We've definitely been building to this, and so this week I'm going to have you write a paragraph kind of answering a question for analysis. So we've kind of been building in difficulty, and then for the last week or two after this, it will definitely make it a lot easier on you. So do a good job. Click into the week 6 assignments folder. And there's two things you're going to do. Of course, you're going to have a quiz. This one's, I think, pretty short. If I remember, it's only 5 questions. Don't mark me on that. I just seem to remember copying it in there and it only being a couple questions. So do that one. And then you're going to write a short constructed response on chapter 179 in the book. Okay. So once you click onto that, you know the drill. Yours will look a little different. It'll say My Document. You'll click on My Document. And it's one of our favorite paragraphs where you start with a topic sentence, you have 2 quotes, and then each quote needs a lead-in and an analysis, so a couple of sentences. Here's the question that you'll be answering. Write one substantial paragraph that answers the following question. How would you describe the way that Christopher makes decisions? Okay, so your first sentence, your topic sentence, is going to be answering that question. You know, in chapter 100, based on chapter 179 in The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon, Christopher seems to make decisions in blank what way. Okay, so you're going to answer that. Then you're going to find 2 quotes, right, to prove this. So if I go down to the format here, you'll do an example from the story and another example. Okay, but before and after that, you kind of have to lead in. What's the context for the quote? What's happening in the story that you would need to talk about before you just drop in a quote? Okay, and then the analysis is, okay, so based on this quote, how is this an example of how Christopher makes decisions? We've done this throughout the year. You guys are almost sophomores, and so I kind of expect that sophisticated level of thinking and to not really need me to hold your hand as far as like what goes into these paragraphs. It's just one paragraph and there's 8 elements to it if you were to count those all out. Okay, all right, so quiz and then this short constructed response for chapter 179. I've been going over the reading schedule with you, so I guess I will do that with you really fast just to make sure that we're all on the same page for what you're doing. And so I use the reading schedule a lot. Just I think I know what I'm reading next or where I left off, but I use that reading schedule really to make sure that I know what I'm doing. So once it pulls up here, and this will be for the week of May 4th. Scroll a little bit because now we're down to the second page. Get it to load. Yes, okay, so here we are, 5.4 through 5.8. Okay, now it says, and this is what I changed, it says online discussion, most people are always blind. I actually thought that discussion wasn't as rich as I think maybe writing short constructed responses, so don't use this. That's again kind of why I make these videos, to clarify or change things if I need to. So this is our week. You're going to read through chapter 181, and then your short constructed response, like I went over with you, goes with chapter 179. Okay, you can write it below, or you can write it on a separate Google Doc and share it with me, but I actually kind of prefer you to just go ahead and write it below. That way you have the format in front of you, you've got the question there, and then I would really look over these tips. Okay, these are helpful tips to help you write a really good paragraph. Okay, so a bunch of grades are going in for this one, and those of you who are right on the bubble between grades can really get your grades up to that next level if you do this well, and I can give you some feedback for how to improve if you need to. Okay, all right, good luck. Let me know if you have questions.